Hey everyone, this is Tanya. Welcome back to Black Women Read, reviews of books, zines, and everything in between. I'll never forget the first time I saw Mary J Blige. I was watching Video Soul. Old heads will know what I'm talking about. And Donnie Simpson was showcasing her debut video, You Remind Me. I liked Mary right away. I liked the uniqueness of her voice and her fly girl fashions. It wouldn't be long after that video, and especially the follow up, Real Love, that Mary would eventually be crowned the queen of hip hop soul. Before Mary hit the scene, black women soul singers like Anita Baker, Mickey Howard, Stephanie Mills, and Angela Winbush dominated black music. They sang in the traditional R&B style of soaring vocals and dreamy love songs. Mary J. Blige brought grittiness to the love theme of R&B. It wasn't that her songs were necessarily anti-love, but rather that true love seemed elusive. And what was real love anyway? It resonated with young black women like myself at the time, Gen Xers. We were all in our late teens, early 20s, about to venture out into the world. We were coming into our womanhood in a society that doesn't necessarily have much love for black girls, women, especially those from working poor, working class backgrounds. I recently watched Mary's new documentary, My Life. I thought it was excellent. It wasn't groundbreaking information for those of us who are die-hard Mary stans, but I get it. Mary wants to control her story, the narrative, as she should. It's a true journey of a young black girl from everyday life to superstardom. I thought it was a creative film with the usage of drawings and illustrations to help guide the story. Also, using the poignant words of her songs to capture the different points in her life. I also liked the touch of having her fans discuss the impact of her music in their lives. Some criticism I've seen of the documentary is that it doesn't go into much detail about Mary's overall career, so it might be confusing for those who have never heard of her or are just casual fans. I think people forget the focus was celebrating the 25th anniversary of the My Life album. As noted by Diddy, or Puffy, or is it Brother Love? In the film, there's always the worry of the sophomore jinx with a new artist's second album. So the fact that Mary was able to avoid that and create one of the most iconic albums of the 90s is why there tends to be so much love for the My Life album in comparison to her other work. Another critique of the film is that Mary tends to be a bit dramatic in it. And she is, but she's earned it. Mary's tale isn't some made up music executive story, it's her real life. With so many of her peers in music passing away from demons that plagued her drug addiction, sexual violence abuse, struggles with poverty as a star it probably is amazing to her that she's still here and that she has been able to overcome. So, if she wants to shed some crocodile tears, cuss, be over the top, well, fine by me. I'll never forget a writer years ago saying the perfection of Mary Jane Blige is her imperfections. She's not the strongest singer, but she sings from the heart, and that's what we need in this world. Of course, Mary at age 50 is not the same as 19-year-old Mary. She's now a rich and most likely pampered celebrity, but I think she still genuinely means well. And trials and tribulations don't necessarily stop once one makes it. As she stated at the end of the film, which was a very powerful ending by the way, she noted, being human is hard, but I think I've evolved in a major way. But what's consistent is my heart, and my heart is that little girl in Yonkers. My heart is that teenager trying to get through and making it through. My heart is never forgetting the environment I grew up in and going back and helping others. So evolution is not being afraid to expose my truth and myself to touch someone else's life. And that's a word. I give the My Life documentary an A minus. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you at the next video.